My name is Wesley Willis, working man of the city, the man of doing a great, good art, and I do it every day. As I work so hard on these lines, I'm just doing it every day, just like grease lightning. I like to wander around in the loop, and I like to ride around in the loop, getting that art done like a flock of geese heading south. I just sit down in my chair, tell the people how do I get these arts done, and I just sit on my bench. I sit on my chair and preach off a lot to a lot of folks about it, and that's how my sales always get underway and significant. I started doing this ever since 1976, at which I've been doing scenes of the city for at least 12 years. And momentarily, since I've been doing this type of art for as many as a long time, and I've been doing too well always to keep it up. My drawings always look decent.
That's an unmarked one.
I do scenes from the scenes of the Dan Ryan, the scenes of the skyline buildings of Chicago, some from the river, some from any other points of Chicago I go around, or all over the view. But as many times as I've been doing this, I'm just gonna keep it up. I'm just gonna keep on doing great on a lot of these. Something around 5 drawings a day. I use ink pen on the boards first making the drawings, and after I get the art done, I just get my markers out and drape it in color. Well, as many drawings as I get done and drape in color, I've been doing so well on a lot of these since I've been getting them done and draping them in color. But I'll be doing this more well all the time in my own powerful image, always to keep the ink pens working for me and draped in color.
How you doing today? You can see that I'm doing this good old art. Checking it up all the time, seeing that I'm doing a good job with these lines. I'm gonna keep it up. Dick 'em. What's your name? Wait, gotta meet your mic, glad to meet you. I'm glad to know you. You can see that I got good talent as I'm working so hard on these lines and knocking them out. I tell you, every day, I'm really doing well. Glad to see you around.
Drape means when a person change color on something. Like if cars already different color, or if a car is already in color, that means changing color. That means I just go ahead on and drape the drawing in red. Just have to drape the drawing in different colors, like the road and whatever.
That's why I'm gonna keep it up like the clapper.
When I look at a lot of buildings and look at a lot of these moving cars and all that, and when I see those trucks going west to get on the expressway, that's what catches my eye. The view always look me in the eye when I'm seeing a lot of this and that happening. The trucks, the buses, and all the traffic going by and all the wheels going around. As I watch the wheels go around, I keep a lot of this work up every day. And I like it the most, and I like it very best. The best of luck is always the best of ink pens, like the best foods for fast times of Burger King. While I draw, I think about some dream cars in me. Like if I make those two-story cars up in my mind, or make those two-story designable cars, or those two-story peen vans in my mind, make some cars which are called a Harpoon or whatever, or one called the James Howell in my mind. That's just one of my favorite dream cars I made up. Sometimes I make a three-story Matty Yates. Sometimes I make a three-story Hill Climber Special. And sometimes I make three-story Fiats, which is already a car. Sometimes I put those good cars in there called the Fallopian, and I make some cars are called the Folding, the Spiegel, the Whiscaletti, and the Electro C. I tell a lot of folks about my made-up models, and they like all the made-up models. And I tell you, they like all my cars that I made up in my mind, and they like it all that I draw on that board. I've never been to art school in my life, but I've been working so hard in this city since the time I got myself into looking at them buildings and drawing hard on them. Traffic, especially, road, etc. Doing so well in a lot of this grateful, good talent, I will keep this type of powerful drawing up in my means of luck. Sometimes momentary only song for 10 or 20 bucks. But the meantime, when I do a lot of this great art and getting it done in the time I'm just having this good luck, I love it. It's only some really for 10 or 20. 10 bucks is always that I sell them for. I think that I'm talented because I'm doing real well. And any time I always just talented, I always do it well and get a lot out of my own sights I see. And also keeping up a lot of this good old writing hard ink pen tactics. I'm really doing a good job that's got to be done in this town. Staying great always to be great. But each time when I do too well on the lines and working too hard, just always on the mode. I do too good when I'm doing this great old art. And I shall and will keep it up in the means of good luck, always in the means of the promised land.
It is. Check out some of that at the DSC.
Just with pen.
Yes, it is. Working so hard and running my back mouth, you can see I'm doing that good work. Each time I do well like Matchbox, and we keep on working hard just like Johnny Lightning. I do it too well with the ink pens, I'm gonna definitely keep it up. What's your name?
Susan.
Glad to meet you, Susan. Glad to meet you. Glad to meet you. Wesley Willis.
I'm Judy.
Glad to meet you. Glad to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you.
Nice knowing you too. As I'm doing that good work, I feel them all the time. But see how nice they got my words when they saying to kind of answer this conversation.
I like folks crowding around watching me draw because that really makes me feel good. I like preaching, I like telling them how good I draw like this. And when a lot of these folks look at my art, I tell it all. And I know I do tell it all the time. And I like folks liking the work I do. And I like folks watching me and doing that good work because that really make me feel great. That really make me great. That really make me great. And that's how I get my sales all the time, and I like it a lot. To anybody who's watching this show, I would like to let them know that I'm doing great in my art, and I'm the greatest artist on the side of the ink pen, and the amount and degree of a lot of this that I'm gonna keep up and get done. And also in the meantime, also to let them know that I'm just doing good in my own ink pen and on the side of chapter 1. And each time I do well on the side of the fiddle, I'm gonna keep it up every day just like Johnny Guitar Watson, but I'm gonna keep doing that great old art, keeping up that good work.